welcome back to my channel. So today I did a review on this Maybelline 24-hour wear foundation, and I got it in the color 334 Warm Sun, and I just decided to go ahead and try it out because I am dry skin. It says Superstay full coverage. That's all. Yeah, full Superstay full coverage foundation. And when I saw this, I was really excited about it. I was like, I know it's gonna be matte, probably a matte finish, but I just really wonder if it would work for dry skin, if I use the right products to prep my skin, you know. And if you want to see how I feel about this foundation, then just keep watching this. And if you have dry skin and you want to know what it's gonna be like for you, if you have really dry skin like I do, just keep watching and I'll let you know my opinion on this foundation. All right, keep watching. Hope you enjoy. Bye. I've already put a few drops of argan oil on just to prep my skin. That's what I always do before every foundation, so I'm gonna do the same with this one. Now this one, the shade, it's kind of dark. I got it in Warm Sun 334, and I honestly thought it was gonna be my shade, and there was like a few other shades after, you know. For me, I have to always make sure it's warm enough for me, but I feel like this is kind of light, so I'm gonna try and lighten it up with the foundation. They don't have it at any Ulta near me, so I can't just go and switch it, and I haven't seen it in my drugstores nearby either. And to send it back to wait and order it from Ulta again will take way too long, so I'm just gonna try and make this one work. I'm gonna go ahead now, because I do have dry skin, I'm gonna go ahead and use the hangover primer, the Too Faced hangover primer. I'm just gonna see how that does under this foundation. Okay, and usually I do always spray with the Mario Badescu before I do my foundation too, just because I need the hydration, because my skin is so dry, and especially since it's the winter time, it's really dry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a pump. That's one whole pump. That looks like a good amount too. Let's just see how that works. I have my damp beauty blender, and I'm gonna start on this side because I do have like a dark spot right there, just like a couple little spots on, not really like spots, but oh, and I'm not color correcting. I'm just gonna see how it does on its own. I don't think the color is gonna be too bad. Well, I hope it's not, but okay. So one layer, it's not really covering. I could still see that spot. I have the hardest time covering this dark spot too, like really the hardest time. So you can see it's a little bit darker, just a little bit. It's not too bad. I could just blend it down, which I do most of the time anyway, and then lighten it up with concealer. Okay, so I put a little bit more on there, and you could hardly see that spot still. In person, it is looking like it's full coverage. I would probably still just have to color correct. So on camera, I think it looks really good. In person, up close, I'm not a fan of it. It literally feels like I have foundation sitting on my face. Now, it could also be because the color is like not exactly what I want it to be. It's a little bit darker. I don't know. I don't think so. I think in comparison, it's about the same as all my other foundations, actually. And I always just end up lighting them up. But it is fairly light. Like, I am fairly light in comparison. You can see how my neck is looking. And that's because I put the foundation on my neck. So, yeah, I don't know. In person, like up close, I literally can see like, oh, I have on foundation. So I guess in that aspect, yeah, it's full coverage, but it's not covering and it's not blending out well for me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just try and use this brush and see how that goes. That pump literally kind of spread and dried up. I used most of it anyway, so I'm gonna put a little bit more and try the other side of my face. Like I said, I'm not used to using a brush to do my foundation. I'm just gonna try and put it directly onto my face. I'm not used to using a brush for my foundation, so we'll see how this goes. Like, I almost want to spray my brush. Okay, so that was one layer. I feel like it blended out nicely, but I feel like I could see so much texture on my skin, and that's not appealing. Now maybe I should use like a different primer. Maybe I should try like a smoothing primer for this specific foundation. I'm so used to always using hydrating primers and things like that to hydrate my skin, but maybe I need to use a combination of a hydrating and smoothing primer. I think either L'Oreal or Maybelline just came out with a smoothing but hydrating primer. I can't remember who for sure did. I'm gonna look it up though. After I finish this, I'm gonna look it up, and maybe I'll try it with that. But just with one layer, I don't have like a lot of like discoloration and things I want to really cover. I really don't have that much I want to cover on my face, period. But just like that dark spot, and then I always worry about my dark circles, but that's really concealer and color correcting. But I can see the difference of how much foundation I have on this side of my face and then this side. So it is like right here, like it does look like a medium coverage, and here it is like a full coverage. On camera it looks really, really good, but in person I'm not a fan of it. Like, I just feel like it's emphasizing so much texture. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add another layer just because I already put another layer on that side and I can tell the difference. So yeah, I feel like this foundation I wouldn't need to like set it. Like, let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything on my hands. Don't really feel much either. Up to 20. Seamless matte finish. Yeah, breathable and comfortable. I really don't feel anything on my face, which is really nice, because normally when you use heavy like full coverage foundations, you could definitely feel it. You just feel like ugh. But I honestly, they have right. It is fade and transfer resistant, which I did just try. I just tried transferring, it didn't transfer. I don't know about fade. Oil free, doesn't clog pores. I can't say for that because I just put it on. I don't know, but yeah. I think I need a little bit more just to even out the sides, because I feel like this side is still kind of light wear, which I don't mind this light wear version. I did try and build up the coverage down around here just because I wanted to cover that one little spot and then just like around my mouth, but it didn't do it. I still need to use like a color corrector, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more. I feel like it shears out a little bit more with the brush, honestly, so I think that's why I like this finish better, but I also feel like it did create maybe a little bit more texture than I care for, but that could just be my skin. Okay, so I'm back. I've finished my makeup all the way, and my honest thoughts, in person I don't care for it so far. Sometimes I do have to let my makeup kind of just set like for a little bit, and then I'm like, oh okay, I kind of see it, I kind of get it. On camera I think it's coming off fine. I don't know if I'm even willing to get this foundation in a lighter shade for me, because I don't know, I'm not really liking it. It's not wowing me, let me just put it like that. It doesn't wow me at all. Like, is it full coverage? Yeah, but for my dry skin, is it worth it? Not really. It's like when I used the Fenty Beauty, I bought it, I was so excited to get it. I was nervous because I knew it was like a matte, like a type of matte, and the first time I used it I was like yes. The second time I was like okay. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth time I was like this is a problem. No, like I had to do so much prep work to my skin to make sure that it came out good, and if I used it like a few days in a row, it just didn't work well for my skin at all. And I feel like this is definitely gonna be like that. But a lot of foundations are like that. Some days some things work better for your skin, and some days they don't work, you know. Can you see all that texture? Like, it just looks like so much texture. It looks like I'm separating in here. And I use the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder. Like, I love that powder. I always use that to set under my eyes. So I use that to set under my eyes, and then like around here and here in my forehead. But let's see. Like up close, I could see like right in here, it's a little bit breaking up, just a little bit. So I know during the day it'll probably break up too. When I sprayed my face, I was like, oh, okay, it's looking good. Maybe like this will help it set into my skin a little bit more. Well, not like in my skin, but set on the skin a little bit better, a little bit more flattering. It's far from flattering. Complete. I'm not a fan of it. I was gonna wear this foundation all day to see how it wears. The color ended up going okay, but I know if I was wearing something else, like, it wouldn't work, like, just because of how light my skin is in comparison. But honestly, in person, I don't like it at all. Like, I feel cakey. I don't feel cakey. I feel like I look cakey. In my opinion, I look cakey. That's my personal opinion of how I look and what I'm used to and what I prefer my skin to look like once I have a full face of foundation on. And in my opinion, in person, I look cakey, and that's not cute. I don't know if I'm going to check back in or not. I might just take this off right away, but I just want to say thank you so much for you guys for watching. I hope this review was helpful for you. I hope that you're able to make a decision based off of what I came up with and what I've shown you. And yeah, if you're dry skin, just let me know down below what you think, if you've tried it or if you're going to now or not. Like, let me know. Or if you have any tips, if you have tried it in your dry skin, please let me know. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.